College football, man. College football playoffs, bro. Michigan gonna win it all, bro.
That's a bold statement.
Hey,
that's a bold statement.
Let me tell you why I'm rocking with Michigan.
Tell me why you rocking with Michigan.
I'm rocking with Michigan.
And I'm gonna correct you, but tell me why you rocking with Michigan.
I'm rocking with Michigan because I've seen Michigan. To me, they are the most complete offense in the college football playoffs. The most complete offense in the college football playoffs. Like it's hardly ever any miscues. It's hardly ever any like, damn, like what the hell? Like when you watching Michigan play, you almost never really look at them and be like, bro, what the hell is going on?
They're vanilla. But continue.
Like what the hell is going on? Like what are they doing? Why would they do that? Why what is the quarterback thinking? What is the running back doing? What's up with the offensive line? You really never see that. And then also I fuck with Michigan too, bro, because bro, like for 3 weeks in a row, bro, we watched them bust teams' asses, fam, by just running the ball. That was it. They just ran the ball, bro. And you gotta have a very disciplined offense to run the ball and win the game by running the ball. Now I get it, Alabama.
No. Speak on Michigan. Keep on speaking on Michigan.
I am speaking on Michigan.
Okay, don't bring up Bama.
I am.
Let me get all your Michigan praise and love out the way first.
I did.
That's it.
Now I am gonna say
that was only like 45 seconds of praise, bro.
Bro, because I mean, you don't have to speak like when something is great. You don't have to like keep like going on and try to convince somebody that greatness is happening or going to take it. Either you gonna fuck with it or you not. Okay. And that's where I'm at with it. Okay. I understand that you think Alabama's gonna whoop Michigan, but I do feel like Alabama does have a defense that Michigan's probably never seen before. And that is a true statement to have and also to make. But I just feel like Alabama just ain't never had a. When they play against a team that can run the ball and also throw the ball, Alabama has shown signs of stinking it up before, bro. They really have. And you seen that when Georgia was on top and was doing their thing and everything. When Georgia can run the ball, they're a hard team to beat. That's almost any team that Alabama plays.
Did Georgia run the ball this year? Don't answer that.
I was about to say, bro.
Don't answer.
I didn't really think Georgia was like that this year anyways. But I will say, teams that prove that they can move the ball on Alabama, they can actually beat Alabama.
Okay. And how many losses Bama got this year?
1.
Okay. Continue.
They got 1.
I know. Continue.
And they lost to a team that did exactly what I said Michigan can do.
No, they can't.
Okay.
No, they can't. Okay. Before first of all, I can't believe you. Everything that you said plays into Bama's hand, bro. For starters, I'm not even gonna get into on the field thing. It's all mental. So we just watched 2 of the best teams in the country play. Right? We just watched Florida State and Georgia, right?
Yeah.
When did Florida State lose that game?
When they was told they're not in the playoffs.
And why is that? How did they react?
They tore that motherfucking cafeteria apart.
Mental.
Yeah.
They mentally checked out. It didn't matter if Jordan Travis was playing. It didn't matter if Kevin Coleman, is it Kevin or Keon, whatever. It didn't matter if they wide receiver, running back. It didn't matter if everybody played for Florida State. When they were told that they were not in the college football playoffs,
they mentally checked out sure.
They mentally checked out.
That's why they had the most players to say, I'm not playing.
I'm not playing. They didn't give a fuck. And as a coaching staff, you got to find a way to reel those guys in and say, look, I understand. Like, Alabama went
to me, it shows how much they really bought in to supporting and being there for that team, because to me, that's a bad look.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That's a bad look as players.
Alabama went through it last year.
Because it's like, you can't say you love the university, you love to play, you love the game, you love everything about the game, and then because they were robbed, they definitely were robbed out of an opportunity for a national championship.
In the moment, yes.
They were robbed.
In the moment.
But at the end of the day, you still have a job to do. Like we talked about the NILs and everything.
Yeah.
They're paid and they have a job to do and everything. You still have a job to do. They all decide to call in for work.
Pretty much.
So to speak.
But what I'm saying is,
and don't get me wrong, mental health days is real. They very all real.
But no, we seen Bama go. Bama went through it last year. Everybody played. Even Bryce Young played.
Yeah.
We seen Georgia go through it this year. Everybody played except for Bowers, but he had ankle surgery. You know what I'm saying? It was all type. So I understand him not playing.
Kind of knew he really wasn't.
But besides him, everybody else played. So you look at a team like Florida State. We know you're upset. Outside of Jordan Travis, none of you niggas had a reason to not play.
Yeah.
As far as from what I'm being told. I mean, I think it might have been offensive lineman.
No, I feel like that's a legit statement.
So they checked out.
63-3.
Half
crazy.
Half of the battle, not even say half, 60 to 70% of anything that you're doing.
That's half.
When it comes to a fucking, I'm saying more than half. I'm not saying just half. I'm saying more than half. Yeah. It's mental. When Michigan saw they drew Bama. They didn't look happy. They said, "Oh shit, we got work to do."
Bro, you seen it all over Harbaugh's face too, bro. He was
because you understand, bro. It's like so.
I feel like that will be the championship game, though. Whoever wins that probably will go on to win it all.
So the college football playoffs, it's about matchups.
Yeah,
you could be this good. It's about matchups. The reason now, what you said about being able to move the ball, the reason why Texas was able to beat Bama is because they can move the ball. And not saying, I don't want to say move the ball, but they have the horses. They have the talents where they can say, hey, we can match up one-on-one and we can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
We have a quarterback who can throw the ball, which in past history, that is what Bama struggles against. If you look at Trevor Lawrence, you look at Deshaun Watson, you look at Stetson Bennett, that is what Bama struggles with. A quarterback who can sling that motherfucker. If he can throw that motherfucker, Bama has issues with that. It's just the history of over the years. It don't matter how good your running back is. It don't matter how good your wide receivers are. If you got a quarterback who got that dog in him, you're going to give Bama some fits. We seen it when they played. Now, hold on, wait. We seen it when they played Oklahoma. Oklahoma lost, but Kyler Murray was giving them niggas some fits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen guys give them fits. Like, now they teams might not have won, but we've seen Bama go through some shit. That J.J. McCarthy dude, he's just a guy, bro.
Okay. He's not a Jag.
He's definitely a jag off. Okay. Like he is
wait. That is crazy.
He's definitely
a jag off.
He is definitely just a guy. The best player on their team is Blake Corum. Like, regardless,
JJ McCarthy
is regular. If you look at the 4 quarterbacks in this college football
player, 4 picks this year.
Give a fuck, because he's
thrown 19 touchdowns. And he's got 2,600 yards.
Time out. 19 touchdowns and 2,600 yards in college for a quarterback is mediocre.
Bro,
look
because they don't have to just they not just dependent on one particular one set of offense, bro. Like, they can do it all. He can throw the ball. They can run the ball.
Listen, let me tell you something. Michigan went undefeated, correct?
Yes.
Michigan won the Big Ten, correct?
Yeah.
If he's so nice, why wasn't he in the Heisman conversation?
He doesn't have to be.
You're missing my point. If he's that nice, why was he not in the conversation for an undefeated team? Number one, he was never in the mix. There's a reason for that, bruh. He's not going to the league. Out of the 4 quarterbacks in this shit, between Ewers, Penix, Milroe, and him, he's 4th. When it comes to playmaking ability, he's 4th. When it comes to athleticism, he's 3rd. When it comes to arm talent, he's 4th. When it comes to stats, he's 4th.
Bruh.
Like he's like, don't get me wrong, he's cool. But if Michigan does anything, it won't be because of him.
But I mean, can we really say that though, bro? Because like looking at all the quarterbacks that were in it, they're all 6-7 year players.
Not Milroe. Not yours. You talking about?
But I'm talking about for the Heisman. Like you said, why was he not?
No. But that's because his stats.
Yeah,
he didn't have the stats. His stats were nowhere near Penix.
Yeah, but you don't have to have the stats in order to be. It doesn't, just because your stats doesn't say where, like, what your talent and potential level is, doesn't mean that you're not a great player.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. And I
Tom Brady didn't have the stats, and look what he turned out to be.
He was a 7th round pick. He was a 7th round pick who landed in the perfect situation. But Tom could always
look at my boy in San Francisco right now.
Tom could always throw the ball.
Nobody knew who the fuck that kid was.
I understand that, but look at, there's 2 completely different systems. Those are, Tom could always throw the ball.
But you're saying like he doesn't.
Hold on.
But you're basing him off stats alone, saying like because of his stats, he's not good.
He doesn't pass the eye test. If I had a 4-screen TV and I watch all 4 of them at the same time do the same thing, same plays simultaneously, he's not standing out, bro. He does not stand out. Nobody's ever looked at Michigan and said, "Wow, JJ McCarthy." No, they look at Blake Corum. They look at that defense. Nobody, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you this because this is how I feel, bro. If you listen, bro. If you take
him, you because this is how
I feel. Okay?
Well, if that's the case, then like let me shut the fuck up and let you just.
Let me get my shit off.
I'll just shut up and let you pop your shit.
No, but seriously though, no bullshit and no disrespect to any parties.
Tell you because this is how
this is how I feel, nigga. No, but seriously though, what's the difference between him and Jake Plummer? In all honesty,
Jake Plummer's a 6 year senior.
I'm saying you can look at their stats. I mean, what McCarthy's was, he's a 5th year. So what the fuck? To
me, the difference between the two of them is
McCarthy's on a better team, a much better team. A much better defense.
Yeah, but also Jake Plummer's not going to get asked to come to Michigan to play football either.
Probably not.
JJ McCarthy was asked to come to play.
What does that mean, bro?
Because you said, what's the difference?
No, but
so that's skill and talent level, bro.
No, I'm saying, what is the difference in the eye test and the production?
Bro, Jake Plummer's ass.
And JJ McCarthy's not far from it.
But you know what,
you can pick a side. He's the left cheek or the right cheek. Which one is he?
He's neither one. You know what he is?
Asshole.
He's competing for a national championship. Jake Plummer.
Look, like this, he's competing for a national championship, and he wasn't in the Heisman mix.
So that should say already, like,
has there ever
why
been
does that not blow your mind? Did you hear what you just said? He wasn't in the Heisman, but he's still competing for a That's amazing. That's great.
No, that means his team is amazing.
Okay, so that's no different than Mac Jones. Mac Jones was ass. Mac Jones is ass now. But because he had Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith.
You're saying that because you're a Patriot fan.
I'm saying that because I've always thought that nigga was ass.
He was in the mix.
I said it.
The mix.
I said.
Matter of fact, wasn't he a Heisman finalist? He was a finalist.
Yeah, because of the talent he had around him.
But he had the numbers.
Because of the talent around him.
So you tell me JJ don't have talent around him?
He has talent around him. He definitely does. But what I'm saying is they know they're not just putting it all. Mac Jones, if Alabama that year that Mac Jones, they win the national championship, if they are a running team, Mac Jones is not. He's in the same boat that JJ McCarthy is now. But because he had the 2 of the best wide receivers in the country on his team, yeah, it's easy to go throw for almost 4,000 yards. That's not hard to do.
Bama's always.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if you put like them, if you swap them, JJ, if you put them on the same different teams, if you take JJ McCarthy and put him on that championship team that Mac Jones was on, and put Mac Jones on Michigan's team, bro. It's the same story. JJ McCarthy goes on to the NFL, and because of what he did his last year, And he'll be considered one of the top quarterbacks coming out because he was a Heisman candidate.
Bro.
Now, to me, it is mind blowing. He was not a Heisman candidate. He really didn't go that crazy this year because he didn't have to go that crazy. The previous year, I think he had a better year last year than he did this year.
Bro.
He was in the Heisman talk last season. This year, he really wasn't. And didn't need to be, and they still ended up number one, and they fighting for a national championship. And to me, I think they're going to fuck around and get it because they can do it. J.J. McCarthy can spin the rock, bro. He's only thrown 4 picks. Yeah, he's only got 16, 19 touchdowns this year. But how many rushing touchdowns do they have? Way more than that because they can move the ball by running or throwing it, bro.
Bro, it is going to be so much fun. Like, I don't root for kids to get beat up. All right? I don't root to watch kids get their asses kicked on national television. Monday at 5 p.m. at the Rose Bowl in Southern California, there's gonna be a murder. Okay. And Alabama is gonna take their left and their right foot and shove it so far up Michigan's ass, it is not gonna be enjoyable for people to watch, bro. Because everything that Michigan wants to do, Alabama wants you to do that. Oh, we want y'all to run the ball. Because once y'all get down and you got to throw, it's the same thing that happened with Georgia. Once Georgia got down and you have to throw the ball to try to keep up with us, once you get down 14 points, you can't run the ball like that. Unless you run a wing T and that's all you fucking do. But anybody with common sense, you can't run the ball like that no more. Now that takes away the play action because we know you're throwing it. We know you got to throw it. You down 14. You down 17. Now you down 21.
We're not going to sit here and talk like this Alabama team this year has played amazingly offensively and defensively, bro.
No.
We're not going to do that.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's all about matchups.
Alabama struggled all fucking year.
It's all about matchups. They struggled the first 5 games of the year when they couldn't figure out who was going to be their quarterback. Milroe got benched. They brought in the white boy. The white boy got benched. They brought another white boy. He got benched, and they brought Milroe back. Milroe got the starting job back in probably week 4 or week 5 or some shit because he got benched after the Texas game after they lost. They brought him back by week 5. He's been playing at an elite level since. They realized that, hey, we have a guy who is an athlete. He uses his legs. He doesn't run. And when he runs, he don't run like a bitch. He runs. Like he runs to get up through. Like I'm
realize we wouldn't even be
running with
like,
the purpose. So look, let me know. You gave your Michigan love for 15 minutes. Let me talk about Bama for 5. All right. Mm-hmm. If you want an example, like I can't really, it's hard to explain. But San Fran and Baltimore, okay? You could say that they are 2 teams that like to do the same thing. They want to play defense. They want to run the ball, right? San Fran got punched in the mouth. They couldn't run the ball like they wanted to. They had to throw the ball. And what happens when you have a quarterback?
They was running the ball. They was doing good.
No, Christian was making plays, but they weren't able to run the ball like they wanted. They got down.
They wanted to prove our quarterback can outthrow yours.
No, they got down. They had a great first drive. They threw a pick. They get down. They come down. They got a punt. Baltimore scores again. Now we have to throw.
Yeah,
they got in throwing situations, and when you get in throwing situations against a team that wants to put you in throwing situations, you're in trouble. So when you look at, like I said, Bama and Georgia is a prime example. Both teams want to run the ball. It's easy for a team that wants to run the ball. It's easy for them to throw the ball when we have the lead. It's very hard for a team who is designed and wants to run the ball. It's very hard for them to successfully throw the ball in throwing situations. 9 times out of 10 when they don't have a quarterback who's like that. Michigan doesn't have a quarterback who is like that, bro. Like McCarthy has never really truly had to out gunsling and go win a game. This is the same team. This is the same Michigan team that lost to TCU last year in the playoffs. The same TCU team that got beat by 98 points in the championship.
Michigan in that game had 3 touchdowns called back. That was bullshit.
Hey, listen, man. Potato.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter because guess what? It's the same niggas that lost to TCU. So you telling me that same team that let TCU put up 40 is gonna come and come on, bro? What are we doing, bro?
Bro, I'm telling you right
What are we doing, bro? There's nothing that Michigan does better than Bama. So in your mind, you're saying Michigan got the better quarterback.
Yeah.
Drunk as hell.
I'm gonna say this.
You crazy.
And then we not even having this conversation. If Auburn doesn't do the most stupidest
It don't
shit,
matter. What'd you say? It don't matter.
If Auburn doesn't do the most stupidest shit, but I feel like since that play, like people was looking at Greg Milroe like, bro, I always knew he had it in him, and this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, if you had fucking 15 minutes to find an open man 40 yards down the field, yeah, you can make that happen. You can make that play. They rushed 3 players and they all were double teamed the entire time. And it's like, bro, everybody dropped back and it was a miscue, but like if that play doesn't happen, Alabama's not even in the fucking conversation. And I get it. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Greg Milroe because to me, like, yeah, he did turn it around. Jalen, he did turn it around. He was doing his thing. And he stunk it up at the beginning. He got benched and put some.
I told you, I'm on record. I'm on record saying that nigga's ass. I am.
He stuck it up.
I told you,
but that relit that dog in him.
I said
it brought the dog out of him.
Quarterback.
Yes,
and that was exactly what I said. I said the reason why Bama is struggling, it ain't got nothing to do with the receivers. It ain't got nothing to do with coaching. It ain't got nothing to do with running back. Nothing to do with defense. They got a goddamn running back, Denard Robinson in cosplay, playing a motherfucking quarterback, and that was the problem. And once he got benched. I think he had a heart to heart with himself.
Yeah.
And I think Nick Saban and them realized like, okay,
yeah,
he's not Tua. He's not Mac Jones. We have to treat him like something that we haven't had since what was
Blake Sims.
Blake Sims, who was terrible. We have to treat him like something that we haven't had in a very, very long time. We fucked up with Blake Sims. Let's get him in situations where he can be comfortable, he can be at his best. And once they started letting him play freely, and once they started telling him, bro, you're a weapon, go make a play,
yeah,
he turned up. So he got my support now. After the first 5 weeks. Them first 5 weeks, I was like, boy, they might as well go get Derrick Henry to play quarterback because this is not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And so
I think we gonna see Texas and we gonna see Michigan. You looking for the Texas and Alabama rematch?
I got the rematch. Because
either way it goes, to me, I genuinely believe that whoever wins between Michigan and Alabama will go on to win it.
I want to say that
I don't see Texas. One thing about Alabama, they do not lose to the same team twice. They don't. They never have. If you beat us in the regular season and we get the chance to play you again in the college playoffs, we'll fuck you up.
Per se, I'll say this. The difference is, like I said, matchups matter. Texas is a bad matchup for Bama because Texas can match up with size.
To the mountaintop, we just can't be the last team standing.
Facts.
We go into the playoffs. We make it to the playoffs. We just can't get out of fucking round one.
And that's another.
else. We just can't get out of fucking round one.
And that's another thing. So it's like he got.
So it's like almost. It's the same thing for Ryan Day too, so to speak. Because it's like, bro, we keep getting to the playoffs, we just can't win. So it's almost just like you saying, like teams is only gonna take so much of that. It's like, all right, we've given you 6 years to get us a championship, and it hasn't happened. And I realize we keep getting closer, we keep getting closer, we keep getting closer, but it still hasn't happened. So saying all that to say, I feel like they both really are, and it just sucks because now Michigan's number one, and they are looking at it. I wonder what the over under is for this Alabama and Michigan game.
I know the spread is 1.5. So that's pretty much telling us a toss up.
Yeah.
And they're on it's on
matchup predictors got Michigan winning 55.7 to Alabama's 44.3.
So it's only the 1.5 because they're respecting that Michigan is the number one team and they are undefeated. So they're supposed to be the favorite. But bruh, I don't think Michigan.
But I mean, we've seen what happens when Alabama shows up and they're the underdog.
For sure,
they show up and show out and show like, bro, don't ever disrespect us. We Alabama.
But that's the thing. Like I feel like Michigan doesn't believe that they're the better team.
I think Michigan, to me, like that initial reaction they got when they found out they was playing Alabama, they felt like they got the short end of the stick because it's like, bro, like how the fuck we do everything right and the college playoff committee gives us Alabama.
Well, I mean, you can't put Alabama in front of Texas because Texas beat Alabama, and then Washington's undefeated. So y'all, it's almost like
then again they could have gave that response because it's just like, bro.
And on top of that, Bama,
they could have just been nonchalantly reacting, just kind of just like, bro, who really gives a fuck, bro? Line them motherfuckers up, and we'll play. We'll play.
Yeah, I bet y'all will. So, hey guys, it's gonna be our last game of the season. Get ready to turn out your jerseys in this bin. Non-returning players, you can take your helmets over there. Yeah, bro. This gonna be their last game of the season, bro. I think it's gonna be very painful.
So what's the score?
You want me disrespectfully or respectfully?
I want Dre's score.
Boy, 109.
Will it be like Florida State at Georgia 63-6?
No.
I mean 63-3.
No. It ain't gonna be that crazy. But I'm expecting 42-17. Bama. Roll Tide.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Bruh, they the hottest team in the country. To my opinion. They're the only, now they do have a loss. They lost to one of my, bro. I think Texas has been playing amazing. Texas got a loss. They lost to Oklahoma. It's a rivalry game. Like it's whatever. It happens. It's a toss up. But Texas has been playing amazing. Texas plays well and Texas scores. Like I think Texas and Washington is going to be first team to 40 wins.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue is I think Texas is built and that they're able to stop Washington. I don't think Washington can stop Texas from scoring. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, Washington's good. But even against Oregon, like you feel me? Like Washington's never like defensively, and they can surprise us. I think that's going to be the more entertaining game because I think it's a closer matchup between the two, Washington and Texas. Yeah. I really think that is really truly a toss-up. When I look at this Bama Michigan, I'm like, bro, this is bad. This is bad. Like this is almost like you know how teams in NFL become like they're playoff teams because they win their division,
yeah.
But they're really not a playoff team. Like this is what I feel like when I look at Michigan. Like, bro, y'all won y'all shit. Y'all won the Big Ten. Y'all won y'all division. Talent wise, y'all not the best four. I'm respected. I respect the wins. I respect the record. Like I respect what y'all done. But if I want to break down talent, I don't think Michigan is a more talented team or a better team than Oregon. To me, I don't think Michigan is a better team or a more talented team than Georgia. To me, you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I don't think Michigan is better than a fully healthy Florida State. That's me.
To me,
Like, talent wise, if we outside of Ohio State having a trash ass quarterback, Michigan doesn't have a better roster than Ohio State if you're going off talent. So when I look at Michigan, I'm looking like, damn, y'all in. Y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah, they didn't have that roster. They still beat Ohio State.
I look at them the way people looked at TCU last year. That's how I look at Michigan. It's like, y'all got in, y'all did y'all thing. But man, I don't think y'all got the horses, bro. I don't think y'all got the horses. I think that the only team that Michigan can beat in these playoffs is Washington. I don't think they can beat Texas.
I mean, they beat the highly favored, which at one point in time was Ohio State.
Ohio State, but I just told you why. Ohio State might have had a bottom 5 quarterback. That was terrible. It was terrible. I don't think Ohio State had a quarterback that bad since ever, nigga. Like, have you ever, like, when's the last time Ohio State had a bum quarterback, bro? Like, he was literally their weakest link.
I mean, they were still dog. Well, defensively, they was dog.
Defense was good. Defense was awesome.
Like, they won a lot of single-digit games.
Defense was awesome.
Like,
wide receiver
scored. Offense put up